At dusk, crows burst from the branches with harsh cries. Fallen leaves drifted with the wind, brushing past stone lanterns along the brick path, making the candlelight tremble in wavering shadows. Inside a wooden tavern with worn wooden walls, a musician played a 7-string chin. Each pluck, press, slide, and glide sent the candle flames swaying in gentle, winding rhythms. A middle-aged man with long white braids sat by the window, his body rocking slightly to the serene melody. He pulled his bundle closer and took a sip of iced coffee. He lifted his eyes. Across from him sat a masked man in a black Taoist robe. Beside him, a blond boy rested peacefully in a wheelchair, breathing faint and slow. The white-haired man set down his coffee. The ice clicked sharply. He spoke toward the masked man. "Major Natsuhyun Shumenton is still asleep, huh?" A faint screen flickered into view before the masked man, lines of text appearing across it. Natsuhan already said, he will remain asleep until the power of the golden ore fully fades, until the seal can be undone. The white-haired man leaned back, thinking aloud. But the time should be close, right? The power must be nearly drained by now. The golden ore. The floating screen refreshed with new words. You're always impatient. Suddenly, the kin music stopped. For a heartbeat, the tavern held its breath. The white-haired man glanced sideways, noticing bottles on the cupboard trembling. He muttered as he pressed a hand against his sword hilt. Another quake. They're getting frequent. The masked man steadied the wheelchair, then turned his gaze toward the window. Beyond the street, golden mist was rising over the mountain ridge. He stood, gesturing urgently for the other man to look. The white-haired man followed his gaze and exclaimed in confusion. What? Before them, the mountains were fully swallowed in gold. The air thickened. The wind died. Candle flames froze, standing unnaturally straight. Then the earth roared. Far across the ridge, boulders tore free, rumbling downhill toward the tavern. Inside, people stumbled, spoons clattered to the ground, and panicked screams filled the air. The masked man lurched forward to shield the boy, but tripped and fell onto him. The white-haired man drew his sword and stepped in front of them with a sharp exhale. This one's huge. Outside, the street split apart with a thunderous crack. Golden light erupted upward with shards of stone. The white-haired man swung his blade, deflecting flying debris until gleaming veins of gold surfaced beneath the torn earth. He stared in shock as he spoke to himself. That's the golden ore? Why is it bursting out now? Through the chaos, a young, trembling voice rose from the wheelchair. Stop! The boy's eyes snapped open. Blue gold lights surged across his pupils, and the mask shattered into pieces. He stared directly at the ruined face revealed before him. Scorched, cracked, bone-like. Yet he did not retreat. His clear gaze softened, ignoring the horror entirely. Good. Yes, good. The turquoise glow in his eyes warmed. The blazing radiance of the golden ore shifted, softening, flowing into gentle blue. He leaned forward, lifting the ruined face with trembling hands, and placed a tender kiss on the man's cheek. The broken street lamp flickered weakly. People whispered as they fled, leaving behind only the fading glow of the golden ore and the warmth of that kiss. Slowly, the boy rose to his feet. His eyes opened again, the blue within them fading away, clarity returning. At first, he simply stared at the charred man before him. Then a sudden jolt shot through him, a gasp, a step back, fear and embarrassment rushing to his face. Who are you? He covered his burning face with both hands, looking around the devastated street in panic. What happened? Why is everything like this? He stumbled about, frightened and unsteady. The masked man and the swordsman exchanged a long, silent look. The swordsman sighed and sheathed his blade. He picked up a coat and draped it gently over the ruined man. He's forgotten you. Wind slipped through the shattered window, brushing long black hair as the man stood motionless, words stuck in his throat. The swordsman placed a firm hand on his shoulder before stepping forward toward the confused boy. Hey, kid, where do you think you're going?